Okay, welcome to our Opulent Freedom Lifestyle event. My name's Jana. I'll be hosting either all of it or, or half of the event tonight if Jay pops on. But what we literally do is we jump on here a few times throughout the week and share about an amazing program and product that we've come across and we've had amazing results with. So my name's Jana and I came across this amazing program, product and opportunity all around the same time about 2.5 years ago. So I was working full-time, trading time for money, as most of us do, but I'd literally only just been back to work a few months, and I was on promotion. So I'd gone from the Department of Defence Force to Department of Human Services here in Australia, been on maternity leave with my second baby for 11 months, and I'd gone straight back into full-time work. I'm career-driven. I love adult interaction, and I love being challenged, but this was huge. This was a massive change. I picked a hard office. So those of you that know Melbourne really well, Frankston was, a lot of drug-related, family violence, family abuse. And it was a big shock to my system. A lot more commuting, obviously the pressure of the job and my team and whatnot. But I'm super holistic, healthy, love looking after myself because I know that helps and benefits my family. But I could no longer do that to that level anymore. So I started to get really sick. Not only that, I was super, mum guilt. My children, 11-month-old and a 3-year-old were in full-time care from 6:30 in the morning to 6 p.m. at night. So, and I was getting sick. They'll bring you home every bug underneath, the sun pretty much. And I was fighting it constantly. So eventually fatigue came in mentally and physically. I was just drained. So something needed to change, and I really wanted to be with my kids, and I never thought possible that I would have a job. I mean, I had to work. It was just the way we set up our lifestyle, how we were going to put our kids through school, what we were going to do. So at this stage, I was just after something else, something could fit in a little bit better. And one day, as much as you see those posts popping up on social media all the time, I decided that this one that just kept coming up, I needed to know more. It was health, it was wellness, it was all my values in a nice little bow, pretty much. And it all sounded too good to be true. I was super skeptical. I've owned a traditional business myself also. So I was super nervous, reaching out to this person, but I did. Watched a recording, much like this event that we've got on tonight, and realised it was Juice Plus. Yeah, I had hundreds of questions around the business. She slowly answered all those, but I didn't know there was a cool business related to this, a product that I'd researched 3 months prior for my husband, who's the absolute opposite. Eats meat, potato, white pasta, white rice. That is it. Had a massive gap to bridge in his diet. And I thought, wow, cool, there's a little business with this. Why not? I don't care if I, really wasn't thinking business-wise at this stage. Let's just get on the product, get it cheaper. Maybe get it for free. If I build a bit of extra income, cool. Holiday, pay off the credit card, whatever. But within 4 months of us having amazing progress with the product and program, sharing it on social media in very small parts of my life because I was working full-time and I had 2 babies at home. I'd got enough people doing the same program and product as me or the opportunity, and I'd got enough income to actually go part-time. I could see that this was going to be something a lot bigger. I needed to start actually physically showing people. And I'm like, if I start showing people this, now that I've got a little bit more time, I'm part-time, maybe I could leave this job, which I never envisioned doing. I thought I'd always be working, just like my parents did, work until retirement and then struggle through retirement with whatever I've got in super. I just didn't want to miss any more moments with my children. I really was starving to be with them. So within 10 months of me starting to pick it up and show more people and really, build my belief more around this amazing product and program, I had enough income to say, see you later job. After 12 years in the government, I left and pulled my kids out of childcare. So now I've been a stay-at-home mum for almost 2 years. So definitely a massive reward there. I'm building beautiful relationships with my kids and not with people I didn't really care about. And then I get to share a beautiful program, product and opportunity with all these beautiful, amazing people that just want either, an upgrade in their health, or they're wanting a community, or they're wanting to upgrade their lifestyle in some way, which I'm truly blessed for because it's really opened me up to what I can potentially be and do going forward. So what is Juice Plus? All right, Juice Plus has been around over 30 years, so it's definitely not a new fad, and it's going to be around for a lot longer because there's nothing else anywhere near it in the market. We're all about inspiring healthy living globally. all right? We know our nation's getting sicker, not healthier, and we know our produce and our farming practices are well behind. We've overstretched our soil, and our fruits and vegetables just aren't what they were 40 years ago. So Juice Plus has gone about creating amazing products to bridge that gap where we're now missing. So government states we should be having 3 and 5 serves of fruit and vegetables. Less than 5% of adults are even getting that done. All right, that's massive. Less than 2% for children, and that's just scary. So what they've created is this beautiful blend of fruits, vegetables, and berries in a plant-based capsule, soluble capsule. All right, so you get an extra variety of 27 plus fruits, vegetables, and berries into your body at a cellular level each and every day. That is massive. All right, you know, I love smoothing, I love juicing, I love eating my 3 to 5 meals a day, but I can't do it every day. Life gets crazy, stuff happens, and you just can't keep up with it. And, you know, the more and more I learn about my fruits and vegetables, I realize that I'm just still not getting enough, even if I was able to get that variety in physically eating it. I love these because I can read the label. I know exactly what apple, orange, peach, prune, beet, date, cherry, cranberry, orange, and papaya are. Beautiful blends, amazing produce. They've all got their own individual nutritional value, but the fact that they're put in there together means that they work so much stronger in synergy than they do on their own. All right, that's it. That's all that's in there. There's not some crazy big list of things. I don't know what they are. I don't need a thesaurus. I don't need to go read it and figure out what it is. That's all that's in there. And we all know an apple has over 10,000 phytonutrients in there, and they're still yet to find more. So there's no way we can list all those beautiful little nutritional values in there, but just knowing that is pretty amazing, considering that my multivitamin only had 20 listed phytonutrients, which is pretty cool. Other thing on the warning label is there's no warning label. So get rid of the warning part. If you are pregnant, if you are breastfeeding, if you're a child, this is safe because it's just fruits, vegetables, and berries in a capsule, which is pretty amazing. And they're vine ripened. All right, our fruits and vegetables, like I said, are super depleted because of our farming practices. They're picked before prime ripening because, you know, the need to get to our supermarkets and because that's how we like to eat them. All right, they're sprayed with various sprays, waxes, chemicals because of their long journey to get to our supermarkets, to keep them nice and looking red and radiant and fighting off bugs and whatever their excuses are. They get to our produce store or supermarket, we purchase them, we take them home, we peel them, we pip them, we cook them. There goes half the nutrients. An orange, for instance, you know, 80% of its nutrients is in the peel. I don't eat the peel, do you? But these babies have the peel. Peel, pip, stem, stalk, it's all in there. So our farms are, you know, over 3 generations old, some of them, which is pretty awesome. No sprays, waxes, or chemicals needed on the produce. It's grown in rich, dense soil, like 6 meters odd deep in some areas, which is amazing. They get to vine ripen because we're not eating them. They're just grown purely for Juice Plus. Vine ripen straight into our factories, go through a pulping process, including the peel, the pip, the stem, the stalk, all that cool stuff. In that pulping process, slowly the liquid and the sugar is taken away. Then through a cooling process, it's turned into this beautiful powder form, encapsulated into our capsules. In there, it's airtight. So all those live enzymes, micronutrients, phytonutrients, all those cool little crazy words that we don't need to know a great deal about, just know that they're amazing, are still intact. All right, so then when we swallow them, they get into the bloodstream. They go to work within 3 to 7 minutes. And what I mean by go to work is we all have inflammation, totally different. My results are going to be different to my hubby's as they're going to be to yours. What, you know, your body's going to pick and choose depending on its toxicity and what your body's doing with your food. It's going to be different for everybody. Just know it's just fruits, vegetables, and berries. Massive, massive, you know, tick for me, just knowing that it's just that. You know, obviously being around for over 30 years, we've got so many beautiful testimonials to go around that. But what I love is it's had over 36 peer-reviewed scientific studies done on the product. You can't pay to have that sort of research done on a product. It is the most heavily researched product on the market under Whole Foods, which is pretty cool. They're readily available for us to read at any time. And we've got 3 ongoing studies at the moment, which means we're a part of one of those, which is the Kids Eat Free study. So when any adult takes our amazing capsules, they get to sponsor a child for free for 4 years between the ages of 4 and 18. So definitely a company with a big heart. The kids can either have the fruit and vegetable capsule, or they can have it in a yummy chew form, which is the same powder that goes into the capsules, but they've kept some of the natural juice in there, and it's joined with the normal natural plant-based tapioca. So they're super yummy, and your child gets an extra variety of 17 fruits and vegetables daily. I don't care how clever you are as a parent, that is massive. For growing, developing bodies as they're growing their immune system, their taste buds, craveability, you know, sleeping habits, learning habits, that is huge to get into any little child's body, and kids are fussy. So knowing that your child can get that in there with those chews is pretty amazing. We're seeing lots of results in that study already, just like I just said, kids sleeping better, pooping better, cognitive behavior, respiratory, skin, lots of cool stuff just by adding that extra variety. So obviously, like I just said, adding that sort of variety on a daily basis, like attracts like. All right, so you start craving less of the naughty things, less sugar, less fried fruits, fried food, less, you know, fats and soft drinks and things like that. More water, more fruits, more vegetables, which is pretty amazing. You know, and then obviously inflammation, different in everyone. So some people will notice in their skin, in their hair, nails. It might be joint inflammation, arthritis, diabetes. Obesity, you know, just helping getting everything running. This is like the micronutrients, which is the oil in the engine. Gets everything running more smoothly, you digest food better, you sleep better, therefore you've got more energy. You know, for us females, it might be just your menstrual cycle, getting that on top of things. IBS, so many different areas, how inflammation shows up and how it can be treated with whole foods, which is pretty cool. So that's our hero product and the kids' health study. You still got to eat, and that's where we fall down. We fall down in meal portions. We fall down in stuff that's there in front of us. It looks amazing and tasty, but it's full of lots of things we don't know what's in it. We go for takeaway for convenience and made meals, and you know, they're not necessarily that great for us. We've got an amazing program, which I'm going to go into in a minute, but we do have these great complete powders, which is your macronutrients, your good protein, complex carbohydrates, fiber, all in a beautiful smoothie, and they actually taste good. I've tried so many different protein powders over my short lifespan, and they normally taste powdery and awful. These have things like broccoli in there, chickpea, alfalfa sprouts, radish sprouts, quinoa, millet, amazing stuff in there, and they actually taste good. I don't love them, but I love taking my green smoothie daily, but sometimes that's hard to swallow. But if I add this in there, any green smoothie I can take. You know, these are great for breakfast on the go in the morning. 1,000 times better than toast and coffee. Great for that sugar fix in the afternoon. Great for pre and post workout. The kids love them. You know, my little one is just as fussy as his dad. So knowing that I can get the chews into him and a shake, I'm kicking some massive goals as a mum. So these are, again, safe pregnancy and all those sorts of things. They're vegan, vegetarian friendly, no dairy. They're awesome. Add the right things. They can definitely help with weight loss or weight gain, but they're not designed to be a meal replacement. But they're pretty cool. Then there's just one more gap that Juice Plus felt that they needed to bridge, because we're not some big catalogue company. We just have those few areas that we are struggling to keep at bay, you know, keep swimming in, I guess, and looking after our health, and that's omega. So we've been, you know, for years, forever, we've been heading to fish for omega to get those nice, good fats into us. You know, and thinking about the toxicity of the fish and how that actually happens, and obviously less fish in the sea and what's going on in the future. I love that Juice Plus has gone past the fish, because I think for a lot of us, we just think we've got to go to fish because they're the ones providing the omega, but literally they've gone to the algae. So they're like us, they don't create omega. So Juice Plus have gone about and they've gone straight to the algae, skipped the fish, along with tomato seed oil, raspberry seed oil, sea buckthorn, safflower, and pomegranate in a beautiful capsule, slightly made differently because it can't have any heat involved in this process to keep those oils beautiful. But this is brain health, heart health, eyes, skin, joint inflammation, great for pregnancy again. Also, we've had these for nearly 2 years now. We're seeing massive results with these. And I think they're just, you know, amazing, especially for the vegetarians and vegans that haven't been able to take anything so far. So there are 4 amazing products. That is all we've got. And I think they're just brilliant in how they do bridge the gap between what you are eating, what you should be eating, and what you nutritionally require. But then you still got to eat. And like I said, that's where we fall in that trap. There's so many diets and fads out there that we get lost. We'll go get some results, then we, you know, do the full cycle and we're back to where we're at. But we have an amazing program that's aligned with our products, created by our amazing team from all different shapes of life, headed by the wonderful Kira Westwick. She's a nutritionist and mother of 2. She's actually runner-up on MasterChef 2014. And she's gone about creating our amazing program. It's all online. You get free access for life. Over 260 odd recipes from her herself. And it's all about vitality, okay? Deprivation free. So lots of recipes that you normally want and crave, but just the healthy version of it. Not, you know, going to keep you trapped in the kitchen for hours. It's, you know, about helping you fall in love with food again. How to do healthy the right way and create that whole lifestyle for the whole family, get that rainbow effect on the plate. And currently we have the amazing 8-week shred, which is one component of our amazing program. There's about 7 ebooks. And our 8-week shred has a $3,500 prize pool with it. So people that really want to have a kickstart in their health journey, get ready for summer, have that opportunity to jump in the shred also just by being on our amazing products, which is pretty cool. So now to bring that to life, our program and our products, I'm going to get a couple of the girls to share their journey in Juice Plus, you know, how they came across the products, what results they've had so far, and why they love sharing it. So just going to find Sandra. Sandra's going to share her health journey first. I'm just going to spotlight you.
Hi, thank you, Jana.
Thank you.
This Plus came into my life about 3 years ago. Through Lauren. I didn't know her at the beginning, so we met in Facebook. The products make sense straight away because we always try to eat well and exercise, you know, every few days. But with our busy lives, it's a bit hard to eat all the recommended fruit and vegetables every day. So we were taking already like vitamin A to zinc and vitamin C and all that stuff. So when I heard about these natural products, just, you know, it made sense straight away. So I started getting them. And also I knew something was missing in my diet because I used to have like very bad rashes on my neck and different parts of the body. So I remember that I used to like wake up in the middle of the night and very itchy. So I used to scratch myself and I could never put my head down. So I used to go to the doctor and the doctor used to give me like the cream and it used to like stop for a month and then came back again, you know, a week later. So I used to put that cream all the time and I didn't want to put it on. So I used to come back all the time. So it was a catch-22. So after been taking fruit, vegetables and berries and shakes, I noticed that the rash didn't come back after 2 months. And so it's been like 3 years now, and I've been rash free, which is amazing. And just, you know, knowing that we're taking all the nutrients that we need, and you know, the energy levels has been much better. My skin is much better, like my nails are much stronger. And also just knowing, you know, that we're giving my kids the fruit and vegetables that they need every day. So, you know, I noticed that they hardly get sick. And when they get sick, it's like one day. And then, you know, it goes away straight away, which is awesome. And my husband, too, he used to have a rash here. And, you know, when he was going to the beach, he like didn't want to take the top off because it was very embarrassing. And he had anxiety too. So he doesn't have anxiety or rash anymore, which is amazing. So that's why we like to recommend them, and we never, you know, we're always going to take it. That's for sure.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you. That was amazing. Thank you so much for sharing. And I hadn't heard your husband's bit before, so that's a nice little bit to learn. Beautiful. And I'm going to grab Natasha also, and she's going to share her health journey with Juice Plus also.
Hi guys, I was looking for a way to get healthier. I had gestational diabetes with my son. He was my second born, so I'd already put on a bit of weight from my first child, and I wasn't loving the way I was looking or feeling, and I couldn't really fit in my clothes very well. So I was definitely looking for ways to be healthier after my son was born, and knowing that I am an increased risk of having diabetes later on, and so is he. So yeah, definitely was looking for something, but didn't really know what to do because I was still breastfeeding, and a lot of the stuff out there isn't compatible with breastfeeding, and you're not allowed to have a lot of that stuff. So yeah, this just made sense to me when I came across it. I've also suffered from eczema for about 4 or 5 years now. Ever since I had my first child, I would change dirty nappies and do the dishes, and my hands would be red raw. You can't see it now because it's completely cleared up, I'm happy to say. And I have it all across my stomach as well, and it is healing. I've been on the products for about 4 months now, but my stomach is now smooth. It is still a little bit patchy, but it's nothing compared to what it was. I couldn't get it under control. It was just horrible. So it's done amazing for just me. And then once my husband saw the amount of energy that I was getting, he started getting my daughter's chews and trying to take my daughter's chews. So I've got him on the products as well. And he hasn't had a migraine for quite a while now. And he would get to the point where he would have to lay down and have black curtains and be to the point of being quite sick. So yeah, he's very happy to not have had a migraine for quite a while now. Yeah.
Awesome, brilliant. And that's a new bit I haven't heard before either, Tash.
Yeah, it keeps doing more things for us, yeah.
That's awesome, that's right. Thank you so much for sharing, hun. So there you go, 2 amazing stories, 2 very different stories, but like I said, you just don't know what it's going to do until you get into your body, but just know it's just pretty simple, yeah? Fruits, vegetables, and berries in a cool capsule or in an amazing shake, which is pretty amazing. So we are pretty excited. We've got a gorgeous girl who's launching her business tonight, but before we hear from her, clearly she's seen something, pretty amazing about these products and program and the opportunity, because she wants to share it with more people also. I know when we first look at this, but like I said, I was skeptic. So definitely a few friends and family were around me also. Is it one of those structures? Is it one of those pyramid schemes? Don't worry, the pyramid schemes were made illegal in the 1970s, and they didn't even have a product or a service. We've got an amazing product. We've got an amazing service too. But it's definitely not one of those pyramid structures either. And the more and more I, got into the business at the start, I really realized that all my years of working prior to Juice Plus was a pyramid structure. And what I mean by that, even when I owned my restaurant, that is a terrible texter. Even when I owned my restaurant, I was at the top. Yeah, I was the owner. I had crazy, ridiculous long hours. Sometimes I didn't even pay myself, but no one was ever going to get that position off me, and nor were they going to get probably the next 2 positions because I had family in there. But when you think of, say, Coles or Safeway, the big ones, they've all got the CEO at the top. You come in at that introductory rate in most cases, and you might be just stacking shelves, or you might be putting through the shopping for people. And you might be happy there. You might be a student, a bit of extra cash, might be your first job. You might be a retiree, just some extra cash. Some of these people here will be career driven, and they'll be trying to get to that next position or the one after or so forth. But to do that, these guys have to upskill. They have to elbow and kick, be that bright light so other people can see how clever they are. And sometimes you've got to step on your new friends to get to there. You get there feeling guilty, and they're a bit cranky with you. You're now their boss. And in a lot of cases, say for me, when I went from one government agency to another and I came in here, I was now all their boss. I took their position. So they didn't want to show me where the brew room was. They didn't want to show me the ropes around the job. Sure, the money was great there for me, but the hours were crazy long. I would work the job, but then I'd take home, work with me. I'd be on call. It was crazy. And, and I was never going to be, in the government job, I was never going to be the Chief of Defence or the MP. As much as I was career driven, there was only so far I could go up that structure. The further I went up, the longer the hours were, the less balance there was between home and life. So I really think that's more like traditional business, and what I see us as being is more like this. We have a top position, don't get me wrong, that's National Marketing Director. Here in Australia, we pay a one-off yearly fee of $165 to have this business. That's what blows my mind. I owned a restaurant. I spent a fortune on it when I bought it, but I also had weekly, monthly, and yearly ongoing costs to keep it running. And I had massive hours. I had stress of making sure I had customers and product and produce coming in to serve my customers every day, insurances. It was crazy. In this business, I pay $165 a year, so let's say like 55 cents a day. And all I do is take an amazing product, share my results, and coach and mentor other people to do the same and give amazing customer care. And my company puts money into my bank account on a monthly basis for doing so. We all come in at the same position in this structure, which is called virtual franchisee. All right. Yes, we've got various promotion levels also. All right. But we all start there. There's no coming in halfway or coming in straight to NMD. No one gets that opportunity. We all start here, which is beautiful. Someone sponsors us, links arms with us, and helps us grow our own business. Even if you're a mad scientist, a big business guru, or the CEO of your last business, doesn't matter. We start here. If you just want to get your product cheaper, we will work with you, map it out, show you how to get your product cheaper. If you want to get it for free, again, we'll work with you and guide you and help you do so. If you want to make an extra $500 a month, again, we'll work with you to help you. We'll link arms, show you how it's done, do teach to teach. You want $5,000 a month. So doable. We can, again, link arms with you, map it out, help you how to grow there. If you want to go all the way up to NMD, you can. Everyone gets that opportunity to get up to the top position there. And when you get there, there's no set pay. All right? You know, when you get up there, you're around about $100,000 a year, but you can keep advancing on that. You can keep growing that as big and as wide as you want by offering other people this amazing product, program, and opportunity. There isn't one person sitting pretty in our organisation, and ours is all about linking arms and helping each other, not throwing a book at you and saying, here's your business, good luck, go and run it. It's about really community, supporting each other, culture, mission, all those amazing words that you just don't think even exist, and you think you're just in your normal traditional job, just plodding along, this is how life is, it's not going to get any better. But there's some really cool opportunities out there if you just give them a go and check them out. The one thing I did struggle with when I started this, because I come from a defence background, I had a secret clearance, so I hadn't been using social media. So did I know enough people, and did I have the time really? So this girl that I never met had introduced me to the business, Lauren. She showed me how to share it with a few friends from the gym, from work, other mums, and I found a few beautiful customers really quickly. But what I also found was a few cool people that wanted something else in their life. See, Lindsay, she had 5 people in her family, and it was too many people to pay to get on the product. So she just wanted it cheaper, you know, cheaper or possibly for free. Catherine was on the product 2 months, had huge results with an 8-week shred, shared that on social media, and it went viral. She wanted me to respond to them all, but I said, how about I show you? I'll show you and you get your product cheaper. So she jumped on. And I had Steph. Steph was the love bug. She just wanted to share it with everybody. All right. And so she jumped on also. From there, I showed these girls exactly what Lauren had showed me. Teach to teach, help them find their first few clients, but also the same thing happened to them. They found people that wanted a shopping fund, a holiday fund, wanted to go part-time, wanted to use this as a vehicle to change their life. They did teach to teach, and this thing just started popcorning out all crazy, all very organic, no pushing or shooting on people, just showing them an amazing opportunity, program and product. Who did Lauren know at the beginning? Remember, she didn't even know me. But since then, there's all these other beautiful people that we've been able to help create a little bit of something so they can have a little bit more life, or a little bit more health or lifestyle or whatever it is they wanted to bring into their life, all on their terms, because there is absolutely no pressure from what we do. It's totally up to us what we grow and when we grow it and how we do it. We just have that support around us to do so. So now for the exciting part, time to speak to Joanna, and she's going to share how Juice Plus came into her life, what results she's looking forward to with the product and program, and why the business made sense to her.
Hello, my name is Johanna. I'm 30 years old, and I have one baby girl from 1 year old. And I'm so excited to this opportunity. And I just saw the post on Facebook, and I think maybe this is so good for me, but maybe I don't have the time to look at this. I'm too lazy to see the videos, but 2 days later, I saw the video. I talked with Natasha, and she sent me the link, and talking to me, what her experience, and it was struck me. I think that maybe I can do my own business. I can be a present mom doing this, and they also I can make some money and help my husband. And I saw the product that is are natural, and I'm breastfeeding. So as Natasha said, there are many products that they doesn't, they have of chemical and doesn't help me a lot. So yeah, I don't like veggies, but I think this is a good opportunity. I want to try, and I want to do this.
Amazing. Beautiful. So I think you're going to have an amazing, not only health journey, but the whole business, the community and stuff. Just get yourself really immersed in it, hun, and really enjoy it. It's a really fun thing to be, stepping out and having a go at. So congratulations on launching, and we can't wait to see what this is going to be for you in the future.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Alrighty, so that's pretty exciting, our new launchee, and we've got to hear from her now. I'm going to find the amazing Jay. She's here now, and she's going to share some of the fun money with us and share a couple of cool business stories.
Hi guys. Thanks. So now I get to talk about the fun stuff, which is the money, right? So I don't know about anyone else, but I never had a job where I got paid more than one way. I never had bonuses or any of that kind of stuff. So for me, that was all really exciting, and that was the part I wanted to know about. So, just to quickly show you, we get paid our retail, then commission, and then bonus. Sorry, I'm fighting my baby. She was trying to grab the whiteboard at the moment because I'm in the middle of trying to get her to sleep. So just to quickly show you some of the ways we get paid, that's obviously the 3: retail, commission, and bonus. But just to show you some of the bonuses and the really exciting stuff to get you started, everybody, like Jana showed before, everybody comes into this business as a virtual franchisee, but we all have that same chance to get to NMD. So these bonuses are just what help you out along the way. So the first level that we like to talk about is, you go from VF to DVF. In there, that's just something that gets you started within your first few days, and you get a $100 bonus. Now, what I loved about this is because it's such a teach-to-teach business, the more we duplicate and show other people how to do it, the more we get rewarded. So all these bonuses actually get paid to whoever taught you as well. So the more people you bring on, the more people you teach, the more you get these bonuses. It's never ending. The next level is SDVF. I hope you guys can see that okay. And that is a $400 bonus. Once again, the person who taught you gets a $400 bonus. Or, when you teach someone else to get to SDVF, you get that $400 bonus for teaching them. We have SC, a $600 bonus. And again, a teacher bonus of $600. SSC, I think actually we're going to get Candice to share her business story now, are we?
Yep. Awesome. Thanks, Candice.
Thanks, Jay. I got into the business initially because we were a single income family, and I wanted to help out hubby. We were at the stage where we were just in a lot of pain, and, we'd get a paycheck in and it would be gone out as soon as it came in. So we never really got the opportunity to make choices that we wanted for our family. And if we did, it would just go straight on credit. So there was a massive credit card bill, and, I got to the stage where I started to lose myself in the role of mum and wife, and I wanted to somehow earn some money for my family. So I'm not my cat here, I'm patting my cat, not a baby. So yeah, this opportunity came up, and I just thought, wow, it's an awesome opportunity for me to make some money. It's in health and wellness, which I absolutely loved and was passionate about. and I could stay home with my kids. I'd suffered from postnatal depression after the birth of my first child, so the thought of leaving her with, it's worse than a baby. The thought of leaving her home or sending her to be looked after by somebody that I didn't know just was really making me sick and feel anxious inside. So I jumped at the opportunity, and I was just so excited week after week, month after month about being in this business. Financially, I was able to start supporting my family, and I guess it really just sort of hit me this month when we got paid. It was quite a large amount that I got paid, and I looked and I went, I've helped so many people change their health. And it was like, this is really cool. Like in hospitality, which I was previously in, I didn't, you don't do that with your pay. You go out and spend it on crap, and then you wait for the next one to come in. But this pay just continually reflects the amount of people that you have genuinely helped, which is absolutely awesome and so cool. And one thing that I sort of never expected as well was the emotional revenue that I got from being in this business. Suffering from PND and anxiety and quite a few other health issues that I had as well. I got to grow myself, and I continue to get to do this in this business every single day. So the community, the support, this is something that, I've never experienced before. And, you get this every day in this business, which is absolutely amazing. So I love sharing it. I love sharing the product. I've had amazing transformation through the product as well. And it's, I'll never not be on the product. And it's something that I get to share with mums, which I'm pretty passionate about, them stepping into themselves and showing them what's possible. So, yeah, thanks, Jay.
Awesome. Thanks, Candice. I love hearing your story. We all have such amazing stories, but yet very, very different, right? So like Jana said, anyone can do this business. We can all come into this at different levels. Okay, so the next level I was going to talk about was SSC. Don't worry about the letters, by the way. They don't mean anything. It's just for me to basically know what I'm talking about. It does stand for Senior Sales Coordinator. We start getting, into your leadership position then, and you've got quite a few team under you, and that is a $1,200 bonus. The exciting thing is, again, the more people you're raising up and bringing with you and teaching the same thing, you're getting these bonuses every time you help somebody to get to them levels. And QNMD is the next position, just $1,500, and then our NMD, which is our pinnacle position, of $3,000. I am currently sitting at QNMD, so once again, I got the $1,500 bonus, and so did my leader and the people that I've taught to get there. I got the bonus for them. So that's really exciting. And I'm just going to share quickly with you guys a little bit about my story and how I come to be in the business and, how I made it to there. So I've been in the business now for 3 years. I came into the business as a single mom. Okay, so I was really, really struggling. I had 2 kids at home, and I didn't know basically how I was going to get food on the table each week. I didn't know how I was going to make ends meet. I was getting to that point. I was really, really struggling. So, I started looking at different avenues. I was working part-time at a gym, and I was trying to pick up more shifts and work more and more. And I realized the more I was working, the more money I was spending on daycare fees. I was never, ever getting ahead. I was just still scraping through, and I was like, there's got to be more to life than this. I'd never had the chance to go to university, I was a mum from quite a young age. I didn't really have those big career goals though either. I was quite happy to be a mum and do that stuff. So, but I got to this point in my life where I knew something had to give. So I was looking at other avenues when I came across this, and I thought, I'm seeing so many opportunities online that it's got to be right. Something has to work. So anyway, I jumped in both feet, had no idea what I was doing, hit every one of these targets along the way, and that was what got me really excited. Like I said, I'd never had the big career, so for me to get a bonus, I was like, oh my God, this is fun. And then, they started getting a little bit bigger, and I was like, oh, this is really exciting. And I started seeing the bigger picture, right? I just wanted this to put some groceries on the table initially. However, quite quickly that grew, and I could see that this was really what was going to change my life, mine and my kids. So, 3 years in, I'm absolutely loving it. The relationships that I've built through this business are definitely the top for me. You know, that's what keeps me going every day. But obviously the money is a pretty good bonus, right? So I've been able to travel, I've been able to buy a new car, we've just moved house, you know, I'm saving to buy our own home one day, which was always my dream goal. But as a single parent, I thought that would literally stay a dream. Now I know that can actually, you know, that can happen one day. So it's what, you know, whatever you want it to be. This is absolutely whatever you want it to be, guys. And yeah, just, you know, get all your questions answered and take a better look. But I will pass it over to Jana before the baby pulls it away from me.
I think we prefer to watch the baby.
She's a bit cuter than me.
Yeah, just a little. Look, Jade has knocked it on the, you know, on the dot, I guess. You know, this can be whatever you want it to be. You guys can just hop on, you know, if you've jumped on and watched tonight just to support the amazing Joanna. That's awesome. If you're watching this back in a, you know, recording, either way, if we didn't get all your questions answered, please get them answered, because this could be anything for you. It could be just upgrading your health. Honestly, I feel like everybody needs to be on Juice Plus. And we have an amazing charity behind this as well. So we support Nutrition Plus, which, you know, helps with Indigenous, Torres Strait Islanders and children in need with nutrition as well. So every time we help a customer, a small percentage of our pay goes to that as well, which we just love, and we don't share it enough. But then we have this amazing opportunity that could be a travel fund. You could do this on the road. You know, I've replaced my income. I want to reduce my husband's now, so he has more opportunities to do what he wants. He can decide what he wants to do. He can start dreaming again. He hates Mondays. He hates that I love Mondays. But what if, you know, you could be a person that loves Mondays, you know, has a shopping fund, has a shoe fund. You know, this could be a vehicle to really change your life. It's really up to you, and it's your business at the end of the day, how you grow it. You've just got that support and those beautiful relationships in the background with an amazing product that's not going anywhere, and there's nothing else like it on the market. So we're ahead of the time. But massive congratulations to Joanna for launching tonight. Thank you to the amazing shares, and hope you all enjoyed it, and have a great evening.